Welcome back to Absolute Modics, whichever part this is. We are proudly sponsored by Graham Styling, who make automotive body parts and spoilers and skirts and other things we have there. We're proudly sponsored by them. In this episode, it's time now to strip off. Now we've fixed the threads on obviously the head. It's time to strip off everything that's on the front of that one and get it put on this one. I might even start doing other bits and bobs, so we'll see how this video goes. So, time to crack on. I need to remove bits off that one. So we're back. I've been doing research online. People are saying that it's probably best to run this maybe underneath the engine and to get a 90-degree end, or whether to get an actual pipe that's got a 90-degree end built on, running it straight down under the block and then up onto obviously the sandwich plate, which might be probably the better option. So I'm going to look at doing that. I might need to get a longer pipe or something, I don't know yet. But I need to turn the core of the turbo over slightly to about 1 o'clock, the people say online, which will give enough, because this is nearly sticking out, so if I turn it over a bit, it means it's going to come straight down here and it should clear everything. But it also means this is still straight enough that it functions properly. So I'm going to remove the turbo again and the manifold, and the first thing I'm going to do is drill the stud out, because I've gone and bought a 3mm cobalt drill bit, or a pack of 2, and I want to drill it out so I know it's done and I ain't got to worry about it then. So I remove all this, get it out of the way, and then I'm going to do that. So now we can see it's at a more appropriate height. And the things we need to remove is we need to set this distributor off for the time being, so we can get out the bolts for the water pump, because I want the water pump and the pipe that runs along, because we know we had issues with the other water pump. And still the engine mount, and get them put on. And then obviously we're going to take the alternator off as well. Yeah, get the alternator off. We're going to have to disconnect the belt, obviously because we're going to need to get the water pump, as we said. So the belt's going to have to come off, which will be fun, but you know, it's not something we haven't done before. And then obviously this side's a bit of a mess, but again we've got to get to the bits we can get at. Oof. Might take the loom off as well today, so this one's more of a block, and it not looks so messy then. Anywho, right, let's just start cracking on. First things first, personally I reckon, alternator, distributor and the engine mount. It didn't make much sense to record that, but obviously 4 bolts this side. It's got its engine mount on, stole it from that one. And then this side, just took out the oil pump bit, you know what I mean, the oil filter holder bit, to allow me access to get these to these 2 side bolts. I had to do the same on here, but you know, for the same reason. I'm just going to put them back in now, so it covers the hole. Yeah. I'm also going to fill this, I'm going to put the oil level sensor back in on that one, because it will stop oil and bits and whatever else going down the hole. So going to do that as well, I've decided. Now I've took all the engine loom off, so it makes it actually easier to look at things, and you can see the extent you can see the extent of the fuel leak that we had. There was only, well, I say there was only, looks like that the 6th cylinder was the only one that wasn't leaking. All the rest was, because they were all old and deteriorated. Obviously it took all the paint off. That's an issue, we've got to paint it again anyway. But you can see how bad it was, so it's a good job that we have refurbished and ready to go on. Obviously the petrol came down and it stripped off all the paint. And this silver paint supposedly is supposed to be resistant to oil and fuel. Obviously that's a lie, because it's come off with it. Yeah, nothing's changed on there at the moment. I've just been removing the loom off this one to make it easier. Just about to lift the distributor up and take it off so we can have a look at this water pump, and then hopefully we'll get the water pump moved across and the alternator moved across. I've got some new sealant and that for the water pump. Oh yeah, I've got the belt to take off as well to get the water pump out, I think. Yeah, because one of the nuts is covered. So fun! So I'm going to carry on removing more bits. So I have removed the water pump as you can see. I've just been cleaning up where it seals on the pump, as well as where it seals on the block. I made sure the O-ring sits better than it did, but I'm also going to use a sealant, which is designed for cooling systems. Is this oil, water and antifreeze? That should do everything I want, although on the picture it's doing a sump. But I asked in the shop, oh look, replaces cork, felt, paper, rubber and asbestos gaskets. I asked in the shop, so it'd be perfectly fine for what I want. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put some sealant just around there, just to add to the seal that we've already got, and then everything should be hunky-dory, hopefully. That's what I'm going to do. I put a good amount on, so hopefully everything should seal nice and tight on it. So now I'm just going to fit it to the block. I can't believe how hard this little bit's been. I've had to seal it, I've had to helicoil it as you saw in the last video. It's just unbelievable. This has been a nightmare. But we've managed to get the water pump on and all the watering system, power steering, got the alternators put on next. But this has been a chore and a half. I'm sure these two will agree. This has been a challenge and a half. But we've got through it. Nightmare. So finally, we have two M8 bolts that hold this pipe on. I've used sealant to help back it up. I know it's a bit messy, but I can peel that off at the end. I've used sealant down there as well, just to cover all bases really. We've got the water pump on, that's sealed in there as well, as you can see a little red line. Yeah, that was annoying and awkward to do, but I've got the alternator to put on. Now the water pump's on, there's nothing stopping the belt going on. I might not get through to that today because I'm quite shattered already, but I want to get the alternator put on at least, and we'll have a look at what else we've got left to do. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is drill cam. Drill cam. It's like smack cam, but you want to drill. Oh, and it is on! Drill cam. I don't even know where I were when I left you last. But either way, I stripped off the inlet manifold and all the gubbins that came with it. I've attached on whatever that part is to do with the fuel. The inlet manifold is in paint. Well, it's in primer for paint anyway. Alternator is bolted on, for the sake of 2 bolts that it was. So yeah, it's starting to look more like an engine that's going to go in the car. Before you ask, these are going to be painted. These are going to be painted the same colour as the car. Well, I say these ones, them ones are actually going to be painted, because obviously if you remember, we broke this one and we bodged it. So we may as well use one that's not broke. I don't know how long this video is currently, but I've been in the garage a good few hours now. As you can see, that's, you know, other than having the clutch on and the top covers, there's not really a lot left to take off that one. Not the way, well, I don't think there's anything now where we're going to use maybe the hose. That's about it. So it's starting to look like an engine that's going to go in a car. Can't build it up too much on the sides, as in the inlet manifold won't be going on, nor will the exhaust manifold, turbo manifold, because I know these will be tie wrapped back, just because I don't want to scratch anything as it goes in. Obviously a nice new fresh paint. I might even cling film everything. I don't know yet how I'm going to do it, I just don't want to scratch any paint. So I'm quite happy with the progress we've done today. Done lots of progress. Done lots of things. I want to get the car, my Astra in here to do the next video. I'll move some stuff around. I don't know, it might be a job for tomorrow. And do you know what time it is? Either way, I've done a lot of work today. I've done the helicoil video and everything I've done for this video, which has taken time. at the point of recording this, I put a snippet on Facebook saying if I get 80 likes on this particular video that I put up, we'll show you the colour. So hopefully by the time I make this video, over the last video, you might have seen what colour it is, but in case you haven't, I'm not giving it away. Just because obviously it's all time sensitive and I don't know whether you have or not yet, so. Anywho, that's probably going to be it for this video. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what would be the next thing to do, so. Either way, give us a like, subscribe, check out our Facebook page, check out our website. If you want any of our club stickers, by all means come to our website and have a look what we've got. We'll see you in another video very soon. We're nearly at 10,000 subscribers. At 10,000 subscribers there will be a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Peace dudes. Peace. I don't think I could have chosen a better red. It looks amazing.